Seven of Swords, Temperance, Ten of Swords, the Hierophant. Well, in your past, you were very occupied. Let's say as a parent, you had your own issues you were carrying around when you were a parent. And you could be tough. There was a tough side of you that could come out in this, with the Seven of Swords card. You were carrying around a lot of your own, issues as you were growing up. The sun was shining on you, but the world was a little bit dark around you. And you didn't necessarily see all of the ways that you could affect other people. You had a sharp knife, and that could be used to hurt other people. You didn't necessarily mean to do it that way, but you were so busy trying to survive your own life while trying to be something for all these other people, that there were things that happened, and that sword or the dagger is indicative of that. And then you learned really how to be, with the Temperance card, you got in touch with your stuff. You started to process your things somewhat. You started to reach deeper to understand your children and the people around you. You have the sun and what looks like the moon. So you started to get more balance in your life, more balance about how you approach things, and you became a better version of yourself, doing the same things that you were doing before. That before you, with the Seven of Swords, you were really just trying to survive. Here in the Temperance card, you're learning how to take care of the things around you much better. You weren't no longer carrying the dagger. You learned how to become a better human in yourself and a better mother to your children. And here, you with the Ten of Swords, you watched a lot of the things that had been plaguing you began to leave you. Through your process with the Temperance card, with the Ten of Swords, a lot of the things that had been plaguing you began to leave you. The world began to open up for you. You started to see things outside of your immediate. You were always sort of adventurous spirit. You always had that, but you started to see your life in a new way, see new possibilities for yourself. You were maturing, growing to be, more of a woman, in your approach, in how you did things, understanding what being a woman means to you. And you also let go of some of your hang-ups. You let go of some of the things that had really been holding you back. You were able to bare your skin and bare your raw self much more to the world. And because of all these things, a lot of the things that had plagued you in your past began to leave and began to fly away. And then the Hierophant was you really finding your groove as a parent. This is also probably struggle in the sense that you had to walk alone and really find your inner strength in order to deal with some of the things that were going on with your children. You had to find the strength in yourself to stand tall, with the Ten of Swords, to stand tall, and to really weather some of the issues that were going on around you as well. Some of your issues were leaving, but there were other issues still flocking around, still circling, but no longer were they yours. They were in your sphere, but not necessarily yours. And you had to learn how to navigate those by standing tall, being strong, and finding out what that aspect of being an adult and a woman is all about as well. And then with the Hierophant card, the last card, you really gotten a lot of parenting down to a science. You really have found who you really are as a parent, your voice, your approach, how you respond to different things. It's much more within your world of known behavior. It's no longer like you're just trying to survive and you're not dealing with the heavy issues that you were dealing with before. Now you're just trying to provide a stable and a path for your children to see, a path for you to see, for them to move forward into life in a successful way, and to really become productive human beings for themselves. And also that's tied to you as well. Their success and their path is also tied to you. You provided and are providing the foundation for them to really climb in their lives. And you've come to a really good place about who you are as a parent, and you're settled in that. And not everything's always perfect, but you're really settled in knowing who you are. So that's what I see there.